So we're starting this review a little bit different, and that's because we're in peak hour Sydney afternoon traffic, trying to get past the north side and onto the motorway. The car has done 56 kilometers so far. We've driven out to the pickup zone, or we picked it up from the pickup zone, I should say. Drove out to the ICC Convention Centre and then continued on now, heading north. So we're on our way to Brisbane. The first stop is actually going to be Port Macquarie tonight. I just wanted to get out of Brisbane, well, out of Sydney, out of peak hour Sydney. I left at the wrong time, clearly. Just to enjoy this car on the highway, heading up north, and to see, do you need a car with much longer range, or can you do the drive comfortably in the current capabilities of the car? What's it like as a long distance road trip vehicle, and should you consider one for your family if you are doing lots of drives? So this is one of my favorite EVs currently on the market. It is one of the most comfortable cars, I think, from a driver's perspective, and it has a lot of comfort features such as, you know, heads-up display, your massage functionality in the seat, plus also heating and ventilation for the passenger and driver. So it is really a driver's car, and the audio system is a premium audio system. You get plenty of visibility and really good internal light thanks to the massive panoramic roof that you can see behind me. So if you haven't seen my full review yet, make sure you go check that out, because that will give you a bit more insight into some deeper thoughts on what I think about the car. But overall, I think this is one fantastic vehicle that a lot more people should familiarize themselves with. And the best part about it is the price. The price is less than $50,000, so $41,990 will get you a base model, $45,990 will get you the top model. That's a lot of value in a segment that's getting highly competitive, and from a brand that, while you may not be familiar who Geely is, you will be familiar with who they have in their pool of parent companies. So the brand itself is actually quite well established in China. Globally, it's actually quite well established and connected. They've owned a significant portion of Volvo since 2010. They also have Lotus. They have just under 10%, which is the majority shareholding of Mercedes-Benz. They have a joint venture with Mercedes on the Smart brand. They also have Zeekr. So they have this really good spread of performance, comfort, luxury, and they've got a massive focus on safety. So that's what I think I really gravitate towards with the EX5. It's a no compromise, affordable car, which is what I really, really like. Massive digital display screen makes it super easy to get your navigation instructions, and the really good thing about that display is it's really crisp and very little glare, particularly in high levels of sunlight, even with the panoramic roof open. And that's largely in part thanks to the Meizu team, which Meizu is one of the brands that Geely Group own. They're a technology communications manufacturer. Think Apple, Huawei, Samsung. That type of brand is who they are. So you get a lot of high performance technology into your head unit, which would normally be reserved for, say, a tablet. And that's why you get really good phone visibility and really crisp visibility when it comes to the reverse camera at night as well, which is very, very good. All right, so we've made it to Port Macquarie Service Centre, just off the highway. I have travelled 236 kilometres since we charged at Cameron Park. It's taken 2 hours and 29 minutes, and I am down to 21 kilometres remaining on the battery. I am about to check into my hotel, so I'm going to top up here now so that I don't have to do it in the morning, and I will report back and let you know how long this takes to do. So it's now 9:19 p.m. I'm down to 6% battery. So let's see from 9:20 that it is now. Let's see how long it takes to get from 6% to 80%, and then we'll be on our way in the morning. So what's really interesting, this is day 2. We're about to leave our hotel here in Port Macquarie, heading to Brisbane, and of course we won't have enough range for the 540 kilometer journey home. So I opted to plan my charging stops, and it selected the 3 that I actually would normally default to. So this one is a Charge Fox one at North Boambi in Coffs Harbour. It's one of the faster ones in the area. That one is a Tesla at New Italy, again one of the fastest in the area. And as you can see from here, the additional charging stops are only adding 27 minutes to the total journey, which in a 6-hour drive I would probably stop for at least half an hour to an hour somewhere anyway. So that's the update. Let's get on the road. All right, so day 2 of our drive from Sydney to Brisbane. We left Port Macquarie this morning. We've charged just now at the Coffs Harbour site where we normally charged. We went to 87% because I got chatting with some people there. But that charging stop was 15 minutes without the conversation part of it, which added about 8 minutes. It was pretty relaxing after a few hours on the road. Got myself some lunch, grabbed a drink. So one thing I do like about EVs is it gives you that flexibility and that opportunity to kind of just stretch your legs, get refreshed. I will say with the Geely EX5, I'm really pleased at how well it's been charging. It always manages to charge at peak performance, provided the charger is capable of supporting the car's peak performance. Which has meant most of our stops haven't been that long, and that's been really, really good for us to have. The satellite navigation's been fantastic. I'm still trying to work out exactly how to map out the charging stops on the go, but it's been really good at working out and suggesting 2 key ones that I always charge at, so I'm really happy with that. And of course the seat comfort, fantastic. I couldn't be more comfortable in this car if I tried. I do need to play around with the settings for the massage in the seat, just to try out some of the other modes, but also just to, sometimes you don't want it as firm, you want just a little bit of a softer massage, and that works really well. And I do like how there's a shortcut at the top of the screen where you can kind of just slide the screen down to allow you to activate things like your seat heating or control the temperature intensity. You can also control things like your seat ventilation and also the massage functionality, and open the big blind behind me on the panoramic roof using that same shortcut. All right guys, exciting. We just made it to Brisbane. It's been one hell of a trip. We've got 117 kilometers left because I charged to 100% at the Tesla charger in New Italy. And that was mainly because I had some really good pasta there. So we'll go from there. The drive up, so 226 kilometers in 2 hours and 31 minutes. 117 kilometers remaining means we would have had 344 kilometers driven. We had some torrential rain that was smashing down for the last 2 hours of this drive as well, so that definitely impacted some of that fuel efficiency or electricity efficiency. But check that out, average power consumption 13.4 kilowatt hours. I'm actually really happy and really impressed with that. I think that's fantastic. But let me wrap this up and we'll do a tour of the car once I have settled back home.